I was talking to a friend the other day, and the question came up. Hey, who's the hottest in superhero movies these days? Who's the hottest? It's a question that sounds so simple that I've never been able to answer easily. And I'm about to give you a long-winded answer to a question not so simple the more you think about it. Black Widow is probably the first sexy hero that comes to mind for many people. In the comics, the character is emphasized as a double agent and a femme fatale. But I think that Scarlett Johansson's charm as an actress played a big role. As you may know, the original casting proposal for Black Widow went to Emily Blunt first. And if she was finally cast as Black Widow, she would have played the role well, but maybe could not become a sex icon. The character of Black Widow is definitely a sex icon on film. In her first appearance in Iron Man 2, there was a setup that she used to be a lingerie model, and they actually showed the audience pictures of it. There was a scene where she was changing clothes in a moving car.
Watch the road.
I got it.
In Avengers, she was dressed almost like a nightgown. And even though the uniforms of the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents are already pretty tight, there are times when Black Widow's clothes feel even tighter. But one thing is clear, Black Widow is not showing her skins. These images floating around online are obviously manipulated. Honestly, tight costumes are everywhere in superhero movies these days, whether it's he or she. And still, Black Widow feels sexy when she's covered in a full-body suit? That shouldn't be just a result of tight costume. It's the characterization and the actor's charm.
Oh my God! Happy!
That's what I'm talking about.
What about a character showing a bit more of skin instead of a full bodysuit? Compared to Black Widow, who's wearing a bodysuit most of the time, DC's most famous and powerful heroine, Wonder Woman, wins in terms of showing her skin.
Nice outfit.
Thank you.
To be honest, while watching the first Wonder Woman movie, I thought to myself, why did she have to run on a battlefield wearing like that? Did she really need to run around in that costume in the middle of World War II? Because there's no such function with her outfit as a weapon or protection. In fact, the biggest reason Wonder Woman wears this outfit is because of her comic book origins. In the 1970s, Wonder Woman TV series, which was very faithful to the comics, she wore a corset-like top that emphasized her thin waist and proportionate breasts, and almost underwear-like bottoms. Plus, at the time, it was a big part of the show's purpose to literally watch Wonder Woman, which included spinning costume changes and slow-motion running shots. While Wonder Woman's current costume isn't much different in terms of reveal level, it has undergone some conceptual changes. For starters, the mysterious island of Amazon, where Wonder Woman was born and raised, is an all-female nation of warriors, and the clothing they wear is conceptualized as a kind of battle dress. It's a functional design that focuses on protecting the core of the body and removes all other unnecessary parts so that they can move more freely and focus on fighting. So with the addition of armor-like materials and a skirt that didn't exist before, it became much less embarrassing than the original design despite the similar level of exposure. In the end, I think Wonder Woman's costume design, which retains the feel of the original character but adds its own tradition and functionality, is certainly a different direction than simple nudity or sexualization. Like Wonder Woman, DC Comics has another superhero who wears a miniskirt, Superman's cousin, Supergirl. In her 6-year-long TV series, Supergirl was a bit awkward in her costume in the beginning. But once she settled on a short miniskirt, cape, and knee-high boots, she became an Earth-saving superhero. Supergirl's costume has been centered around a short miniskirt and boots since the original comics. The classic Supergirl costume was featured in the 1980s Supergirl movie. In this movie, there are several scenes connected to her outfit, like local bullies mistake her for a costume play and try to molest her.
Stop that.
and the dorm director calls her out on her costume.
Uniform. Get out of that ridiculous costume.
Yes, ma'am.
And cover your legs.
Yes, ma'am.
It may means that the movie itself was aware of the inappropriateness of Supergirl's costume. Eventually, the Supergirl TV series changed to a bodysuit design that covers the entire body with the addition of nanotechnology in Season 5.
Pants.
And the recently released Flash also featured a full body suit design of Supergirl. I'm not saying that a miniskirt is a sexy concept and a bodysuit isn't. I'm sure there are some audiences who find the bodysuit design sexier than the miniskirt, like I do. Tastes vary, but the point is that those changes in costume designs are not just for femininity or sexiness anymore. But what about characters who don't wear costumes per se? Wanda Maximoff, otherwise known as Scarlet Witch, is a character who, with the exception of her most recent run, has worn everyday clothes without a costume. Wanda's lack of costume is probably due to the fact that she started out as a villain, joined the Avengers late in the game, and quickly became a fugitive. So she didn't have the opportunity to wear some kind of a uniform.
That's not what everyone else sees.
While not a uniform, Wanda's outfits are mostly red, as her name Scarlet means. And while they're not particularly revealing or tight-fitting, there's one clear characteristic of Wanda's outfits. Most of her outfits emphasize her breasts. I wonder if the camera angles emphasize this more due to the nature of using her abilities with various hand gestures in front of her face. But again, this is entirely personal opinion. Interestingly, later on in the show, when Wanda finds her identity as Scarlet Witch, she starts wearing a costume of sorts. It's a kind of old-style long dress, a bit tighter in upper body, but it's not really revealing at all, and it's not really sexy at all. It's a completely different look than the one she wore in the comics, and I think it's a sign that they're trying to honor the source material, but make it more cinematic than the over-the-top setup of the comics. If I had to summarize the ramblings of today's video in one sentence, it would be that the idea of a sexy superhero is an old-fashioned idea. I think feeling sexy is a matter of taste, but it's a totally different thing to define a character sexy. I hope that explains a little bit why I was hesitant to answer the simple question, who is the sexiest superhero? What do you guys think? I'm Red. See you next time.
What's the matter, baby? You don't think I look pretty like this?